what time it is, why it is. It's time to learn.
Mr. B presents non-objective line drawings, also known as Zentangles. Zentangles that morphs into imagination insects that can speak using speech bubbles. Just like this little buddy right here. What's for lunch? What's for lunch?
I'm going to give you a lesson in art.
Begin your Zentangle in the center of your paper. Add onto your first line by carefully drawing one line at a time, finishing them as you go. Make sure you're taking your time and allowing the ink to soak into the paper. You're going to want to add different variations to each line. Give them a medium, thick, and thin thickness or variation. That way, your Zentangles will have quality, interesting, and professional looking line work. The secret to doing good line work is to take your time and to focus on what you are doing as you are doing it. That way, your lines will be neat, well inked, and complete, so you don't have to go back to fix your lines. Once you finish it, you can just keep moving forward with your Zentangles. Sometimes if you're not drawing calmly or you're not paying attention to your line work, you're going to have little areas that will be spots where the ink does not get absorbed into the paper. When you are drawing and taking your time with these, all of those spots will either get filled in as you go, or you'll be able to catch them, and so you can see and refill them as you see missed spots. The main trick for creating a non-objective line drawing is not to make your lines into things. For example, if you are drawing and you see a shape that might look like a bird, do not draw the bird in there. Do not add feathers and a beak and an eye, because if you did that, you will be taking the viewer's chance to make that non-objective line into something other than a bird. Think of your line work as clouds in the sky. If you just don't make them into things for the other people to see, the viewers should be able to look at it and make it into their own ideas. That's why non-objective drawings are so great, because they look different for everybody. Everybody sees something different in them. Here are some nice student examples of some Zentangles.
I'm going to give you a lesson in art.
It's time to learn.
Now it's time to add insect-like details to your Zentangles. First, take a moment to look at your design and try to spot an insect-like animal in your design. You can do this by adding a few things to them. You could try adding a head and making the Zentangle the thorax or body of your insect. You could make your Zentangle into the wing or possibly into something else. It might help to look at your Zentangle from many different directions by turning your paper. Sometimes that'll help you spot something that you didn't see in there before. Once you start adding in your insect, try to make it match the line work that you made on your Zentangle, but you can make it a little different. You can change it up a little bit and make it kind of a focus or focal point of your design. Try to keep in mind that most people will look at the eye of your drawing first. And so when you're drawing your insects, try to spend extra attention and care when designing their eyes. It doesn't hurt to make the legs or other parts of your insect either. You can just keep adding onto it. That'll make it look like you were trying to make your Zentangle into an insect the whole time, even if you weren't planning on doing that originally. Sometimes when you're making works of art, you discover things as you go and you change your plan, and that's okay. That's what artists do all the time. You just kind of have to think on your feet, and you have to kind of be okay with changing things around sometimes. And there you have it, a Zentangle that looks like an insect. But it's still missing something. It needs a little something extra.
It's time to learn.
So for this Zentangle, that's an insect now, I'm going to add a little something extra in the way of a speech bubble. The way I make a speech bubble is I draw a little carrot going out of the mouth of the insect. Then I write the words I want my insect to be saying, going out of the direction of that little carrot. When I say carrot, I mean like a little part of a triangle sticking out. And after I write down what I want my insect to be saying, I'll draw a circle around it and connecting it to the two edges of that carrot I'd made earlier, or that partial triangle. And there you have it, a non-objective line drawing or Zentangle that I turned into an insect that is got a speech bubble that's talking to you.
What's for lunch around here, anyways? What's for lunch?
It's time to learn.
I found what I was looking for.
Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.